man. It gets me so excited every time I hear this music. I just
Yep.
don't understand it. I don't know. I think whoever created that intro, good job on their part. Good job on their part. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. Obviously, you guys already know who I am. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. I'm with me. I got two of my co-hosts yet again. We don't know if we'll get our friend Patrick to show up. We don't know. This is how that usually goes with him. So, but in the meantime, we got my good friend Paul Cap Udo. This sounds weird. What's up, Mr. Mayor? How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing okay. I figured this was the quickest, easiest costume and the closest thing I could do to have a costume tonight. So yeah, I'm Paul Caputo tonight. Caputo.
Caputo, I love it.
Caputo, and I have my dark beer because he likes
Okay.
dark beer, and a bottle of water.
Wooder?
A bottle of
Some
water.
wooder? That's okay. There's nothing wrong on me. It is the middle of the week. From what I understand, you just got home, so I mean I can understand that part.
Yep.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. All right.
And I don't think Paul watches the show, but maybe he'll hear about this through the grapevine. Who knows?
Well,
Or
maybe
won't.
not. We'll see. Good man, good man. All right, Mr. Influencer, what's up, my friend?
It's like the Blair Witch Project or something
Right.
here.
You gotta turn around. Sorry, we're traveling here, going from house to house for Halloween, so I'm trying to make it spooky with the lighting. So you
Dang.
can't really see it.
You got a limo?
Yeah, you can't really see it. Watch these people.
I'm watching.
You can't really see the hat, but it's the.
There it is.
here's the
Okay,
light.
love it, love it. Okay,
It's the-
with the assist.
The final Thursday of October, so we're going with the last Stone Crabs, Port Charlotte Stone Crabs. It's their batting practice hat, and then you can't really see it, and I'm not drinking it right now because we're driving, but it's called Cookies. It's a cookie dough inspired stout from Martin House. So I go Martin House one more time.
I
Nice.
love it. And we got some people in the background also with you. I see.
Yeah, we have our little trick or treater who's yapping over here.
What is he dressed up as?
Pistol Pete, the mascot for Oklahoma State.
Nice.
Oh, I wonder who picked it.
Not I.
I thought he was going to be wearing a jazz uniform when you said Pistol Pete.
I know, right?
I was like, come on.
Utah
No.
Jazz. Don't. Well, was it
Not
Utah?
that
Was
one.
he started in New Orleans, right? As a New Orleans Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. We're going back on time on that one.
Well,
And
I'm
then-
old. I'm old.
And then I am wearing from my Ear Sea Wolves my Halloween hat. Look at this thing. This thing is amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I had
green.
that one today.
Yeah. So I figured. I mean, I'll wear it. And then of course, guys, just so you guys know, our sponsor for our show, it is Old Ford Baseball. Make sure that you guys go on his website, and then if you use code DADHAT15, you will also get 15% off of your purchase at checkout. So shout out to Logan and Old Ford Baseball. Support local baseball, support local business. So now that we got that part out of the way, Donnie, how are we feeling?
Relieved that it's over. It's like an operation that you got to look forward to, and you hope it comes out okay, and it didn't come out okay, but you survived, and you move on. You and I talked this morning. We talked.
Yeah.
We texted last night, and it was just like, and even George Falkowski hit it on the head. I actually used his word. It was the fundamentals. We just did not do the fundamentals. I still will die on the hill that it's all Cole not covering first base, even though there was the Judge misplay, Volpe missed throw to third. There were a comedy of errors, but we were down 3-0. I didn't expect we were going to win 4 in a row anyway. So the only takeaway for me is that the Dodgers did not get to celebrate in front of their home fans. They had to celebrate in front of us. So, we have that.
You can have that, but I look at it the other way. They got to beat you in your own home, and
True. Well,
in your locker room.
we beat ourselves.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
We were up 5-0, and we'll get into some other things a little bit later in the show that you and I talked about this morning on that. But it's just one of those things where one or two little things just compounded into change of momentum. And once they grabbed that momentum, they were not letting it go. And they just didn't make the mistakes, and we did. I mean, that's what it boils down to.
So I'm glad you said that, because it's like I understand you want to give Volpe the that one, you know what I mean? But to me, Kike Hernandez was like disrupting that whole process. Volpe did not make a good throw. He should have thrown a little bit higher, but I think that got him kind of rattled.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a pass on that. Judge should have not have done that. Like, you don't just blatantly drop a ball like that.
Well, he was trying to double off the guy, and it's like the receiver trying to catch the pass. He's already looking downfield before he catches the pass.
Yeah,
you got to do one
on
before
the
the other. Yeah,
concentrate on that out.
exactly.
And Garrett Cole, we've been talking. We went back and forth on this. It's like no one hustled. Garrett Cole just like, I don't know what he was doing. That was a mental breakdown. It's like, you cannot. And I tweeted about this during the game. Is you cannot give the Dodgers those kinds of opportunities and expect to win.
Exactly.
You gave them extra outs.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. I had reserved myself. I think I'd even told you that I had reserved myself after 3-0 that we were probably not going to win this. I did, if we came back, great, but I was not expecting us to win. I pretty much reserved myself to the fact that Dodgers were going to win at some point. I did hope we would take it back to LA, but you know what? It wasn't our year. I will say this: Dave Roberts did one hell of a job managing. I give him kudos on that. I mean, it was a fantastic job. He used his bullpen well. We talked about the bullpen game the other night, and I mean, he saved all of his guys that he had been working. He gave a night off, and then those guys, he went right back to that rotation of Banda and all these other guys coming in and doing their thing one after the other, like they had done in the first 3 or 4 games, or 3 games. So, I like him. I like Dave Roberts, and I think, he did a fantastic job, and it was, it wasn't meant to be for us. So nobody wants to hear this, but I'm looking forward to next year's Yankees-Dodgers World Series. We can get revenge.
Yeah, you need to calm down on that one. Slow your roll. I'll say this. Okay, first of all, Phil, yes, he is still worth the money. Ohtani did a lot of good things during the year. They would not be to where they are until, without him. Second of all, Judge didn't show up either, right? So Ohtani or Judge really weren't a factor. It was the rest of the team that was a factor and picked them up. So, yeah, I'm okay with, paying Ohtani. Ohtani is still the best player in all of Major League Baseball. Simple as that.
I'll say this about Ohtani. He didn't do a lot the first few games, but he did enough before he got hurt to where if he hadn't gotten hurt, I think he was going to get hotter. As far as worth the money, who's worth all that kind of money? I don't know.
You're worth as much as they're willing to pay you.
Right. And so where it's going to show is next year. If he can, think about this. The Dodgers have most all these coming back. They're not in a situation where they're going to probably lose many or have to deal with losing many people off this team. And you're going to add Ohtani potentially to the rotation. So you get some of these starting pitchers back, and Ohtani with a full season of playing at pitcher and in the field. I mean, he'll show he's worth the money. What about you, Eric? What do you think?
Is Ed tired of talking to you?
I guess so.
he just popped off.
I think he had to go deal with the dogs.
I did.
Oh, there it is. I was like, you tired of Donnie speaking already?
No. It's okay. So it is Halloween, and it's also Diwali, right? Celebration of light in the Indian culture. So they're doing a lot of fireworks right now, and my dog is losing her mind right now.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Sorry. So I do apologize. Continue. I
Okay.
apologize.
Now I was just gonna see what Eric thought about all of it too. I mean, what his take was on everything.
Yeah, a lot of people, were sorry, Easton. A lot of people were talking about how it would have been fine just for the Dodgers to finish them off in 4. However, I think it's funnier that they let them have a game and then that way
Let them
gave
think
them
that they actually had a shot.
yeah, and then embarrassed them even more, having a 5-run lead and having all those miscues. What I think is even funnier, though, is that in Monday's game where they won, Donnie actually thinks that he's faster than Judge. I think that's really hysterical. He said, "I'm even
No, it
faster
wasn't
than
No,
Judge.
no, it wasn't
or
Judge.
sorry,
It was
Stanton. Sorry,
Stanton.
It was James Carlos Stanton. Yeah.
Sorry, Stanton.
We
When he
are
got
all
thrown
faster
out,
than him.
yeah, where Teoscar had the ball basically before Stanton even hit third, and then he got thrown out. So, yeah, I thought that was really funny, though, that Donnie's like, I'm even faster. I'm like, let's calm down. I don't know about all that.
Well, I would have stopped. I mean, I think Ed even asked when we were talking the next day, did the third base
did.
coach wave him? And then after we got off the phone later in the day, I saw that there were video or pictures of him waving him on. Like, what are you doing as a coach? You know he can't run.
So do you ignore your third base coach then if you were going to stop?
Well, if I'm as slow as Stanton, and I know I am,
Right?
I'm going to question it. I mean, he's got to have self-awareness too.
Like, bro, you're slow. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, that you're right. That is on the coach, Eric. I believe, it's tough for a player when he's looking at that coach and the coach is waving him to stop, but you got to know your limits. And I mean, unless he just assumed that maybe the ball was bobbled or something, I guess that's probably what you have to assume if your coach is waving your own and you're that slow. But yeah, that was horrible. And that's the thing. The Yankees made a lot of base running errors. I mean, at times they look like
Yankees
a little
made
league
a
team.
lot of errors, not just running
yeah.
errors.
But I mean, on the bases, all the games on the bases, they looked like they were lost. Like, what do I do? Do I run this way? Do I run that way? What I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I expect some guys to be gone. I have my idea of guys that I don't want back. I think they could revamp the outfield a little bit. So we'll see.
Yeah, listen, Stanton. We know what he is. He is, which is interesting to me. Like he actually got better early on. He was actually using his swing, like his hips and everything. We've been talking about that, right?
Yeah.
And then somehow he got away from doing that, and then doing game 5, he was swinging all arms again. I'm like, bro, get back to what made you so successful early on.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather have. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at the exact numbers and how much more we're stuck with him. I hope we're close to getting out of that somehow, or just moving on from it, even eating what we got to eat.
Yeah,
we need a better DH that's not just all or nothing. And that, I mean, we got to have a better DH.
I
need
agree.
a better DH. We need a better left fielder. If it was up to me, I'd move Chisholm to the outfield, get rid of Verdugo, get a better third baseman.
Verdugo did nothing for you.
Yeah, I don't like him anyway. I'm not. I think Rizzo. He's a good veteran player, but I think we need a better first baseman too. I think if we had a better first baseman, a better third baseman, and Chisholm in the outfield with Judge and Soto, that would have been a better lineup.
Let me ask you this. What was your thoughts on Rizzo coming in so close to home plate?
Well, he always does that. I mean,
no, I know he always does that, but it was going against a player that we all knew was not going to bunt.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about coming in from first base. I thought you were talking about crowding the plate at the bat. No. Yeah, he had no business coming in like that. That guy.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that, too. Yeah.
So, what you have to say, Eric?
You're not talking about the play where he should have taken the ball himself. Were you talking a different play? The one where
different
holding cover?
Yeah, no, different play. Well, he should have that's a whole different story. But no, he was coming in like he was
like 40 feet away from home plate
Yeah.
was a right-handed batter that is not going to bunt down the
was
first base
not
line.
gonna
Like, what are you
go-
doing?
Yeah, right. I'm like, come on, bro.
I
Just
forget who the
back
batter
up.
was, but I'm like, he is not bunting at you. What are you doing?
It was weird to me to think that he was gonna, you know what I mean? Like, dude, you could get hurt, bro.
Yeah, because didn't they have runners on second and third, and that's kind of what he was protecting
Yeah.
against. But I mean, yeah, they're not bunting in that situation. It's just not going to happen.
No, it wasn't gonna happen. So I just something I just did not understand them doing. I didn't understand it. I did not understand it, man.
Yeah. Well, and you and I talked too about leaving Cole in. I mean,
Oh my God.
I kind of get what Boone was trying to do. I wouldn't do it, and I don't think he should have done it. But it was like he was trying to give him a chance to bounce back and still get the win, possibly. That's the way I took it. That may not be what he was trying to do. I just didn't understand why he stayed with him or why he even stayed with him once he blundered that play at first. I'd have pulled him out right then.
That's exactly what you and me we talked about. It's like right there on that play, get him out. Get him out. Because he overextended himself throwing, you know, the 99, 100 mile an hour fastballs to try to get Ohtani out. And then it didn't work out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, because then what you were doing at that point, oh, man, this dog is killing me today. What you were doing is like now you're just like, you're out of gas. You're not as effective as you were early on. And we all knew that Ohtani was not going to be a power hitter, you know, during the whole series. So there was no need for you to throw so hard to Ohtani. There was no need. None. Eric, please stop.
I hate that we can't see his face. I don't know if he's smiling. I don't know if he's ready to say anything, because usually he'll be like leaning in like he's going to talk.
Did you just ask that? You know I don't smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I know you talked a little about Ohtani, but yeah, I thought that he really obviously didn't do a whole lot. I understand he was injured, but he chased a lot of pitches down and out. Like, I don't know if I don't watch every single one of his at bats, so I don't know if that's typical of him when he does strike out. But I just felt like he did a lot of chasing of pitches low and outside that maybe he typically wouldn't. So I don't know if he was just trying to compensate for his injury or what. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. Like I said, obviously I know he was hurt, but kind of surprised that he didn't do a whole lot in the series.
Yeah, and once the shoulder was injured, I was surprised he was chasing outside, because I would think stretching that arm out would hurt more, which is why he was holding his jersey to keep it in.
Yeah,
I thought he would have just looked for anything inside, wouldn't have gone for anything outside. Even if he struck out looking on something on the outside, I'd rather do that than extend my arm and hurt my arm.
I don't, again, you know, but the Dodgers did what the Yankees couldn't do, which was capitalize and use the other players to get the runs. You know, obviously Freddie Freeman was the absolute Yankee killer the whole series.
And Cole thinks he's going to get him. Like, I'm going to sneak a fastball by him on the inside. Like,
what are you doing?
Do not freaking pitch it. If you pitch inside the outside paint, you're stupid. Like, everything should be
just walk
on the outside edge.
You're better off giving up one run than multiple runs when you have him on. You know, obviously he earned that MVP. It's as simple as that. That dude earned his MVP.
Exactly. I mean, it just the Grand Slam put him in motion to do it. I mean, home run in what, 4 games? 5?
4,
yeah, because he didn't home run last night. 4 games. I mean, you know, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Freddie. I like Freddie Freeman. I liked him when he was with the Braves.
So do I.
Actually, one of my college roommates, his daughter was in the hospital years ago for something she had, some procedure she had. And Freddie Freeman was one of 2 or 3 Braves players as a rookie on a caravan that came to the Children's Hospital. And so they got to meet Freddie his rookie year and got pictures with him and stuff.
That's pretty
cool.
And
I was like, that's a pretty cool guy. And I've always liked him. I always thought he's a pretty good guy. So I'm glad to see him, you know, get that MVP. Because he
earned that MVP.
He really earned it. He was the reason that they just were on fire.
Yeah, like, I mean, that was insanity. The way that man was just swinging that bat. Like I mean, it wasn't. And it was so easy for him to swing too.
Yeah.
Like he was seeing the ball like it was a beach ball.
Yeah, he was dialed in.
Oh my God! Unlike some other players, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I give the Yankees hitters a little bit of credit. They started in the last couple of games taking pitches, which if they'd have done more of that in the first 3 games, I don't know would it have changed anything, but it might have helped their rhythm a little bit better. They were chasing stuff way too early, too fast. Once they got patience, they did a little better.
yeah, I agree. So I mean, and I want to go back to something, and I want to hear what you guys think about this one, because the Dodgers, it was evident it was a bullpen game. It was a bullpen game. That's what it was, right? But then when they tied the ball game, and then when they went ahead, Dave Roberts was like, "Time to switch it up.
Yeah,
let's bring in the big guns." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, like I
thoughts,
said,
Eric?
he managed a hell of a World Series. Go ahead,
he
Eric.
did.
I'm sorry.
Cool story, bro.
Great stuff, Eric.
I
As
wasn't
always.
saying anything, so I don't know why you said go ahead.
Well, he said, "Go ahead, Eric." So
So we wanted you to give your opinion on it. Jesus.
Well, didn't yesterday? Were you talking yesterday's game or the other day when they?
Yesterday's game, because it was a bullpen game for the Dodgers yesterday. So
they did that game 4.
So there was a bullpen game yesterday, and then was it yesterday or the day before?
No, it was the day before. It was the day before because because they went with Flaherty yesterday.
Yo, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yesterday.
I apologize. Flaherty didn't do anything.
Me.
Well, Flaherty was like a tale of two people between game 1 yesterday. So
He really was.
I thought about this with Flaherty too. After he did have the success in the first game, my thought was, think about the fact that the Tigers they traded him. I think Didn't they trade him to the Dodgers at the deadline?
Yep.
And they still made the playoffs. Like, think of what they could have done if they still had Flaherty when they got to the playoffs. Like, did they dump him thinking they weren't going to get there? I don't remember.
They were sellers. They were sellers.
They were sellers. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like,
first of all, hold on, time out. Breaking news: reunion has been moved out, so it's more likely that Virgil Brooks will be attending an Oklahoma City Comets opening day.
Very nice.
Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, look at that.
Hey, by the way, just real quick on that note, these guys were quick in getting some merch out. This came today.
Oh, I like that logo. That's cool.
So I'm gonna go to Oklahoma City on Monday for work, so I may stop by this stadium.
Stop by. Hey, let us know about the dad hats, man. Let's talk.
I did get that in the 3930.
I got you.
See,
I'm okay with that.
He already got.
Yeah. Man, look at that thing, dude.
Look at that dad hat, man. That's awesome.
That's a nice one. I like the lettering. But look at the pumpkin. Check it out. That's pretty cool. So
Dude, I wish I have to take a picture maybe after the show, I'm gonna walk down to my neighbor's yard if he's still got it lit up. You should see what my neighbor did. I mean, it's like Halloween version of Christmas with all the stuff he's got out there. Is insane.
Nice.
Do you want me to take you guys through this haunted house, or not haunted house, but haunted field yard?
There's a field yard?
Well, I mean, I could say haunted house, but it's not actually the house. It's just in their front yard. But if you want, I can take you through this here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Bro, if you're going to comment, get on here.
And make sure you comment. Exactly. I just want to see if they follow through on their new ice cream helmets. Virgil, you're a man of the people.
You know OKC's going to do that. I mean, hell, they do 16 versions a year now.
Yeah, you do. Oh! Let's see if we can get a better view. There it is.
There we go.
So Shannon's best friend, it's her sister's house.
Okay.
Dang.
Jesus.
This is through the house itself?
Nah, it's just their front yard.
Oh, front yard. Okay. We had some people in the mid 2000s when we lived in Athens that turned their 2-car garage into a haunted house. They built
That's
walls and
cool.
stuff. It was crazy.
That's pretty cool. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah, this is the kind of yard that my neighbor has. Very similar to this. A lot of that kind of stuff out there. It's crazy.
hot dog.
You don't know who you will run into. Creatures and
Someone likes Halloween a little too much. Man.
Let's see if she here. Watch. Her head's turning. Do you see her head spinning?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Jeez.
Exorcist, yeah.
Eric is scaring them with his influence.
It's not a trick, you're a treat. Oh, he called you a treat.
Oh, he called you a tree. Look at that. Oh, isn't
Bro.
that nice of him?
If we're just gonna make all these comments, then just hop on here.
Wow. There's some serious money that these people are
I was gonna say
spending.
they're going all out on that thing.
Golly.
It's every single year, but it's Shannon's best friends. It's her sisters.
Yowza. That's wild.
Not almost done. Hold on. It's a long walk.
And it's a free walk.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
And then they have, so you can turn to the local radio station, and then that's where you can listen to the pumpkin singing.
That's pretty cool.
So
That's pretty cool.
anyway, so yeah, that's it.
All
And
right.
then I don't
Okay.
know where. I guess the little one just went around to some houses to get some candy.
Love
There's
it.
a house. There's a house around the corner that gives full-size candy bars, so I think they went over there.
So how much dad tax do you take?
Oh, I'm texting the hell out of my daughter's candy.
Not a lot. I don't eat a ton of candy.
I do.
So not much.
Listen to this. So we went trick-or-treating. Just got back right before here. I had someone gave us one of those airplane size rums, flavored rum
Oh, man.
bottles. That was for the adults. Then another one gave us margaritas and tacos for the adults.
We had a guy that a few years ago that would have a like a big metal pail full of ice and bottles of beer sitting out there for the dads that were walking the kids around or parents.
Yeah, man. I was like, okay, I see you. I
When-
see you.
Some of those pictures I sent y'all earlier when Jordan was little, when we would walk around the neighborhood, most of the dads had their beers in their hand. We'd all be like walking along, the kids just kind of out in front of us. Just
That's what I was doing. I was
Yep.
walking. I was walking with my summer shandy.
There you go.
It was good too. So, by the way, did you guys know that the Jets had a football touchdown called back?
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I put it on the Jets game a little while ago.
Who-
I forgot.
Yes,
Why is it? Because he dropped the ball before the goal line?
he did.
I don't get any player
My
that
brother-
that does that anymore. Like, come on.
Yeah. My brother texted me. He's like, "Why would you do that?"
Yep. Now you know why.
There's been so many people that have done that and screwed it up. You would think there would be no player now that would they'd be like, I'm gonna wait till I'm 5 yards deep in the end zone to drop
Yeah.
that ball.
Yeah, exactly. Wait until everybody is on you already, and then you drop the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's
So-
the point of like just dropping it as you go in
According-
the line? According to
What
what? His signal's cutting out.
According to the
Yeah.
ESPN note,
No idea what he said. According to the ESPN notes, silence. Thanks, Patrick, for my
When
costume,
he-
but that was a couple years ago. That was like about four years ago when I was still in Cleveland. This year, my daughter made me dressed up as a butterfly.
Okay.
Yep, I was a butterfly with a mask and everything. So just so you know,
We need to see that picture now.
I'll see if the wife can send it to us, and then I got So, she wanted me to wear shorts, a t-shirt, blue, and then butterfly wings and a mask. So that was
Nice.
interesting. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I haven't been trick or treating in a while. Jordan's 21 now, so it's been a few years since he gave it up.
You can come up here and then come trick or treating with my kid. We're good. With
I do
that.
miss it. I came in. Rhonda sat out there giving out candy while I was still working, and I came in the house and there's a full bowl. I mean, a big bowl,
Yeah.
like a huge Tupperware bowl, full of candy, and another bag that hasn't even been opened yet. And I was like, "Did you give out a lot?" She's like, "I've given out 3 bowls worth." Like,
Oh.
dang!
Oh, for reals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a ton of kids around here, so.
Lynn, I saw your costume. You were Super Colonel today. I saw the costume on social media. Very nice. Donnie's screen name. Yes, Patrick. That's right. So
This is my costume, Patrick. I'm Paul Caputo tonight.
yeah, that's right. He has his Halloween costume on.
I'm Paul Caputo from Baseball by Design, where I talk to teams, designers, and other interesting people like you.
I was just
people
going to say
out here
other
in the chat.
interesting people. Yeah.
Yeah, about their logos and what it means to them. And I also talk about ice cream helmets.
It was funny.
Where are
That
you
was good.
recording from?
I listened to that like
I know,
7
yeah.
times in a row on a loop on the way home so I could try to get it down.
And it was like, broadcasting live. I'm like, bro, you're not broadcasting live.
He was at the time, not when it came out.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's still not broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Because
No, I have no idea what you're saying.
you are not broadcasting live. It is a recorded, so therefore is not live. Us three are broadcasting live. This is a live broadcast.
Well, tell him to come on this show, and so he'll find that out.
I tried. Okay, he doesn't want to join us.
He
Okay,
doesn't like you.
especially because of you, Mayor Cap Udo. There you go. All right, boys and girls. You know what's gonna happen now, right? You know what we got going on. We got to make some picks.
Yep.
But Donnie, do you want to wait until the end to have from the special edition from the mayor's desk, or you want to go do the picks first?
Let's go ahead and do it. Then we can just roll into the picks because it's not going to be long, but it's a different topic than all the picks and NFL stuff. So yeah, let's get everybody else's take on this. So
go for it. Have at it, buddy.
All right. Tonight's special report from the mayor's desk is about something that we all do, love, and hate: superstitions. I was talking to Ed earlier today, and the jinx is real. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sure we all have our superstitions when it comes to baseball. I was telling Ed last night coming home, I was listening to the game on the radio because I didn't get home till like 9 o'clock, and we were already up 5-0. As I'm listening to us score runs, I'm thinking, man, this is great. We get up 5-0, and then the thought came into my head of the fact that I had ordered as soon as the Yankees clinched the AL and went to the series. I ordered from New Era a 3930 and a low profile 5950 with the World Series logo on the side of the hat.
Awkward.
And they are scheduled to be delivered on Friday. So the thought entered my head, great. They'll be here Friday. I'll have them to wear for the games on the weekend. And there it is. The superstition rears its head, and I jinxed the team because that's just how things go. That's how superstitions work. And
not those two knuckleheads jinxing it.
No, that was one of those things I should not have even let it enter my head and think ahead to the weekend games, because then it was downhill after that. we all wear that, certain hat. Like I even told Ed the couple nights before I came in from work, I was wearing the Yankees hat, and we were doing good, and I was like so tired, and I laid down in the bed getting ready to go to sleep, and I did not take that hat off until the game was over. I was like, I am not going to take this hat off and set it down. I'm going to lay here in the bed under the covers, ready for bed, ready to go to sleep with my hat on, because I am not going to jinx the team. And then I turned around and let the thought enter my head last night and jinx the team. So it's real. We all know it's real. We all have our superstitions. What say you guys?
Oh, I most certainly think it is real. It's a real thing. Okay, I've done this before with my teams, right? I've even gone as far as what I do sometimes is like I wear a certain outfit to wear the games, like the certain jersey or a t-shirt, a hat, and everything. And they start doing bad, I take all that off. I take it off, and I don't wear it again until they win again, and then I can wear it again to see if I can break the jinx. I don't wear it. You know what I mean? And it's like I'd rather sit here and not wear any of my team colors just because, or even as far as like I've gone into like now that I watch the red zone, I can't watch my Browns game. So if I watch the game because it's on national TV, then I'm afraid to watch it because there are times where I've watched it and I've been so confident. It's like, oh, well, we'll win, we lose.
Yeah.
So when I don't watch it, it's been pretty positive. I go on as far as doing that.
Well, and there's plenty of times where it doesn't make any difference. You tell yourself it doesn't make any difference, but you still do it. I do that with Clemson. So and Rhonda, this drives Rhonda nuts. So when we play at home, Clemson wears white.
Okay.
And when we're on the road, it's orange. We wear our orange jerseys. And then we have our military appreciation game where it's purple.
Yep.
Well, I don't wear white when we're on the road. I wear orange when we're on the road. I wear white when we're at home. And then when she's gotten together, we've had friends coming over and she's put something on for Clemson. I'm like, this is a home game. You need to be wearing white.
Oh.
So I'm sorry. I've got that reverse. I'm sitting here talking about, it's orange at home, white on the road. It's road whites. So yeah, we're on the road. You got to be wearing white. If we're at home, you got to be wearing orange. Like I've even told her when November rolls around, I'm like, I know you got that purple sweatshirt you need to wear today because military appreciation is Purple Day. So I go as far as that. I have white shoes, orange shoes, purple shoes that are Clemson as well. And I have a pair of lucky orange underwear that I wear on Saturday game days. So there it is.
Mr. Different. Calling you out like that. How dare he?
Exactly.
Let's see if nope, still not working. Okay. Zach, probably, but I'll be honest with you. Chargers haven't really been looking that good either. They have not been scoring that much, and they should be scoring more than they have. You know what I mean? So we'll kind of get back to that one. I want to hear from the chat, though. Thank you, by the way. Shout out to the chat. You guys are always interacting with us, so thank you so much for that. And he does. You gotta give him some hard time. You do. You gotta give him a hard time. That's how that goes. So I want to hear from the chat if you guys are participating in any kind of superstition when it comes to your favorite team. I mean, we all do it. I don't know where this come from, but we all do it.
Yep.
Like I know that like there was a couple of weeks ago when I was watching the Guardians play, I had to be, like kneeling on one knee, with my arm on the other leg, just like, as if I was like, on the bullpen or something. I don't understand. But that's how it was. I had to do it because I'm used to doing that. I did pull a pillow under my knee because my knee was killing me on the hardwood. So I go as far as that. It's true. So, tonight it might just be you and me, my friend. Here we go again.
Well, I think Eric probably lost his signal walking around out there in the neighborhood and stuff.
I know, right? And then he got scared to death or something. Like, nope, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. I'm not doing this. So
there's Mike's comment. He doesn't wear a Steelers gear when I watch them. They always lose when I put on a jersey. So, and he's a big Steelers fan. So,
Mike, I'm with you, homie. Same thing with the Browns. Like I've gone to the point where like I have a jersey that has my last name and everything on it, my favorite number, and I don't wear it. because of that. But we're not superstitious at all. We're grown men thinking that, that our stupidity is, the one that gets in the way of the team winning that game.
And it's funny that it's mostly tied to sports. Like we don't have superstitions, or at least I don't have superstitions about normal things in life.
Doesn't seem to work a lot. My superstition, when I want the Angels to do something, I flap my arms like the Angels in the outfield. It doesn't seem to work.
What Zach needs to do, Beeson, this is what you need to do. You when you want the Angels to do something, you lay down and pretend you're making a snow angel, even if it's 95 degrees out. And who knows, maybe where
That's
you're
a good
going, you can
point.
make some sand angels. I don't know, but
Or dust angels.
that's right.
When I go to a Trash Panda games, I no longer wear any of the Southern League teams' hats after they got blown out the last time I wore one. I get it.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one. That's
Yeah,
a good one.
yeah. I can't wear another team hat to a Fireflies game.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm going, I'm going to wear a Fireflies hat. Now I try to match, what I'm wearing to whatever the theme is as best I can. But yeah, if I go to an away game, somewhere else, I may wear anybody's stuff. But yeah,
Okay, I see that.
I don't wear anybody else's stuff when I go to a home Fireflies game.
Well, it's funny because when I go to a Durham Bulls game, it's the same thing. I don't wear anything other than just Durham Bulls game gear. And I started to have a lot of gear for that.
There you go. Rhonda's did her nails.
I went the whole college football season painting my nails purple. Hey, girl, get it. Lynn, I like to wear a random team cap with home T-shirt or jersey. Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That mixes it up a little bit.
Yes, mixing it up. I like it. But now here's the thing, though, right? Like, once you start that, you gotta continue the superstition.
Exactly.
You cannot break the superstition. I'll wear team's gear, anything to an MILB game. Makes a great conversation starter. Okay. Any teams?
Yeah. Yeah, because I've noticed every time I see Phil, he's got combinations of team stuff, and he wears some fantastic stuff too. So
yes, he does. Yes,
Yep.
he does. Okay. Well, hey, man, that's a good from the mayor's desk. I like it.
Yep.
I appreciate you bringing out that one. That one, it's we talked about this one earlier today, and I thought, I was like, you know what, let's do it because
because I told you this morning. I said I jinxed the team, and you're like, you know what? That sounds like a good special edition topic. I said
I did say that to you. I was like, why don't you bring that up and see how this goes?
Because I was just curious too what everybody else had superstition wise as things that they do and don't do, and yeah, it's crazy.
You're right. You know what? I was at my gym this morning at 5:30 in the morning, and somebody was wearing a military appreciation Montgomery Biscuits fitted hat.
Okay.
Their military one. That one was nice. Did I write on my shirt? No. Yep. Yes, I did. I wrote on my shirt. It's all right. It happens. All right. So I guess it's gonna be you and me, my friend. We're making picks tonight.
Yep. So we'll make our picks and sorry, I got a text from Mike. Let's see if he chimes in with this topic just to mess with you now. But anyway,
here we go. Is he gonna say something about the Browns?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Eric can text us some picks too. I don't know. We can get their picks afterwards.
Yeah, we'll get the picks later. Let's see. It was wear red at school today for the Red Ribbon Week, so I wore the Fire Frogs hat and a Richmond Flying Squirrels t-shirt. Ooh, good combo.
There you go.
Good combo. I think we need to we do not.
That came up a while back with him in conversation. He held on to that one. He just texted me. He's like, should I bring it up? I'm like, sure.
Yeah, bring it up. Hey, look,
I told him how much you didn't like that.
I don't.
When it came up as a week or so ago, when you started the segments, I think it was the first segment that you wanted to do with the mayor's desk. I was actually going to once you threw it to me, I
Yeah.
was going to say, did you guys see that so and so got inducted in the Tennis Hall of Fame today? And I was like, you know what? I can't do that. I can't do that.
I would have been like, bro,
because you'd have took me off the screen and ruined the whole thing. So.
I would have been like, and he's out. That's what I would have done. That's good. I like that. That was pretty good. I appreciate you doing that. So the Broncos just missed their field goal. So it is still 7-0 with 22 seconds left in the first half.
You mean the Texans? You said
the
Broncos.
Texans. I'm sorry, the Texans.
Okay.
I apologize.
I was like, I looked up at the screen. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I get the wrong game?
No. I just wanted to get the Broncos out of the way. Hey, have you guys have a good show? Work comes up too early. I got you, my friend. Safe
He's
travels.
like me. He's not had very many days off. He works for the cable company in Aiken, and he's barely had a day off in about a month now. I think he was coming up on 6 weeks of working every day. Yeah,
man. Take a day off, bro.
I'm taking this weekend off. I told him, I'm not doing work with him right now, but I told the guys that I'm working with, I'm like, I need a few days. I need more than 1 day. I've had 2 days off in 32 days.
Yeah,
and,
like you need a breather, man.
Yeah. So Rhonda and I are going to go off for the weekend. So
nice. I like it. Not this weekend, but my weekend's coming up. Going to Arizona.
Yeah, when you said that, I was very close to trying to talk Rhonda into maybe us going out there to take a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But we have some friends that live in Chattanooga. They moved up there this summer from Naples, and so we're going to go up to Chattanooga and spend the weekend just chilling out.
What's up, Brett? But at the same time. All right, well, let's get going, my friend. Let's get going. You and me we'll start it, and then we'll get the picks from Eric and Patrick later on before Sunday. Oh, there he is. Let's see if it works. Hey, there he is.
He's back.
I'm gonna start with the first. Again, it's on the list for me how it works. First 1 o'clock game: the Chargers visiting the Cleveland Browns. The Los Angeles Chargers have a 1.5 point favorite. They're 1.5 favorite. Their over under is 41.5. Who do we got?
Man, I don't know if I should go with the Browns at home with that, renewed life they have, I guess.
Right?
The Chargers, I can't figure out the Chargers because, Harbaugh I thought was going to come in there and it was going to be different. I think it is different. I just don't think it's clicked quite yet.
Yeah.
God, this is a tough one to pick, really, because I could see the Browns winning this at home since the Chargers are not much of a favorite. And, Patrick's favorite guy, Jameis, man.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I'm going to take a flyer on the home team. I'm going to go Browns on this one. I'm probably going to regret it, but they kind of got a little jolt last week, and Chargers are coming east. 1 o'clock game for what that's worth. It didn't help when the Seahawks did it, but anyway, I'll go Browns.
Eric.
Yeah, this game is extremely hard to pick. I'm not sure which way to go with it, but I'm going to go with Chargers.
Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to give yourself some hope, aren't you?
So I got a point this week then?
I know. Eric's like, okay, I'm already up 1-0 on you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick the Browns this weekend. It's the same thing with like that you're saying, Donnie. I just don't know what's going on with the Chargers.
Yeah.
They're a team that should be scoring more points, but they're not.
Yeah, I can't even put my finger on. I haven't watched them enough, to be honest, or followed them enough with everything I've had going on to see what really is not working for them right now.
Right. So
I know wasn't Herbert out a little bit too?
Yeah.
Before
I just saw an alien walking by, and he left us. Look at how dare he? All right. So
by the way, quick, Phil, I do think, surprisingly, I think the Gamecocks are going to beat Texas A&M.
I think so too.
Yeah. So,
Aggies are not good.
I hate to say that, but I do think they will. Gamecocks are playing better this year than I thought. So
They should have won last week.
And for Phil, hey, I always want the Gamecocks to do well because the better they are when we beat them, the better we are.
I just
Anyway.
don't know if Clemson's going to make the playoffs.
Shut your mouth.
All right, here we go. The next game that we have, a 1:00 game here, is Cowboys visiting the Falcons. Falcons are favorite by 3.5. Over under on this one. Check this out. 51.5.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I mean, the Falcons have been scoring points, but
But
I don't know. Eric, I'm going to let you take this one first.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Eric.
So there's Samantha, Shannon's
Hey,
best
Samantha.
friend. She says Falcons. I gotta agree. I picked Cowboys last week thinking they could win in San Francisco, and they did not. So we're going Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say Falcons too because I believe in Kirk Cousins and 51.5, man. I don't know. I mean, the Falcons have been on fire lately. I don't know.
I don't know if I
circle back to
believe
that
in
one
the
on
Falcons
the
like
under pick.
you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe in the Falcons. I think I believe in the Cowboys not being good more than I do believe in the Falcons. How's that?
Yeah, and if this was in Dallas, it might feel a little closer. It might feel like Dallas could sneak one, but I don't even know about the Cowboys, man. They are just a hot mess. So I'm going Falcons.
Okay. All right. I feel better about this one, right? I think this one is going to be an interesting one. Dolphins at Bills. I want it to be better than what it's going to be because of, the Dolphins. I want them to be a good field story, right? Tua Tagovailoa coming back, he coming back from concussion and all that. So I want them to be good. I just don't know if they're going to do anything. And the Bills are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Dolphins, again, it was the first game back last week against the Cardinals. They should have probably won that game, even though they only lost by 1. But, I mean, the first couple of games, the Bills smoked them in the second game. Which game did Tua? Oh, that's the game Tua went out in, isn't it?
That's the game.
Yeah.
It's a division game.
I can't pick the Dolphins. I just don't know what they are right now, and I don't know if Tua's. I mean, him coming back, it's probably going to make it a closer, better game. Buffalo's up favored by 6. This is one that it could go either way. I mean, they probably will cover that, but I could see them not covering that also.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I like I said, I want to believe in the Dolphins. I think. I want it to be a good field story. It's not going to happen this week. I think it's going to be the Bills.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Bills on this one as well, So, okay, moving on. Raiders going to the Bengals. Bengals are only favored by 7, which is kind of interesting, because the Raiders are really, the only thing that they got going on right now for them is the defense, really, not the offense. And then the over-under on this one is 46.5, when the over-under with the Chargers and Browns is 41.5. So I don't know if is it all going to be Bengals scoring most of these points?
Probably. I mean, I don't know. This is a hot garbage game. I don't even know what the Bengals are. That's the thing. This is like a repeating, like a broken record. Who knows what the Bengals are? I mean, they should have been better. They should have won some games that they haven't. They're at home, so that's probably why they're favored by what they are. Raiders.
Yeah.
You're right. The Raiders just have no offense. I mean,
none.
Yeah, give me the Bengals are going to win. They're going to win this game. That will come back to the over/under, but I think that's high for that. I don't know. I don't see them score this being a high scoring game at all.
Here's the thing, though. The Bengals are getting in a good stride now. You know what I'm saying? They're now getting into a good stride. They are Joe Burrow's looking good. Jamar Chase is looking good. So, I mean, I think it's going to be one of those situations where I'm sorry, Raiders, you're about to get scored on.
Yeah, I mean the Bengals. I mean they put up a great fight against the Ravens a few weeks ago. I mean the thing is they struggled against the Panthers.
Yeah.
They only scored 17 against the Giants. I mean, come on. They they beat the Browns not by much, and then the Eagles smoked them a little bit. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, they kind of have. I mean, this is a game they should win. They probably should win this one big.
Yep.
But they've had several games this season they should have won big. I mean, the first game of the season against the Patriots, the Patriots were garbage the first week, and they lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, I got exactly.
I mean, so maybe you're right. Maybe Burrow is kind of getting things together a little bit. The Raiders are such a mess that maybe they'll blow them out in this game.
We'll see. All right, Eric, give me your Dolphins versus Bills.
Dolphins, Bills. Give me Bills.
Yeah. All right, and then what about Panthers and Bengals?
Raiders and Bengals.
I mean Raiders and Bengals. Yeah.
Did you turn it on?
I know I didn't.
See, you smile.
See Shucks on?
Sorry, we're trying to switch over to my wife's phone. Raiders, Bengals. I don't know what's up with the Bengals, but give me Bengals.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Same thing. It's just I don't know what's up with them either, but
yeah, we'll see. We don't know what's going on with the Bengals, but we know what's going on with the Raiders, and the Raiders are not good.
Yep.
That's what we know.
Exactly.
All right. Here's an interesting game. Patriots at Titans. And here, you want to know who the favorite are on this one?
I just looked down.
How can you believe that? How are the Tennessee Titans the favorite on this one?
I don't know, man. Titans, they got rid of D-Hop.
Rudolph, the starting quarterback who hasn't played that long. And no, come on.
You got Rudolph in there, and I mean, Levis was not even a good quarterback. You go to Rudolph,
who is not a good quarterback.
Is not a good quarterback. You don't have D-Hop anymore. You don't have Henry. Like, how in the hell are you favored against the Patriots, even as bad as the Patriots are?
You're right.
I mean, it's a 3.5 point spread. So even with the normal 2.5 to 3 point bump, they would still be about a point favorite. I don't know.
You need to chill out, Virgil, because of Mason Magnum Rudolph. Listen. No, it's not about being a hater. It's just that he's just not that good. I'm sorry.
I wish Mason Rudolph was a better quarterback because he's from Rock Hill, South Carolina, so he's a local boy.
But he's not.
He's not, man. Come on, Virgil.
You should know better than that, Virgil. I love you, buddy, but no. All right, so who you got then, Donnie?
I'm gonna take the Patriots in this one. I don't understand the Titans being favored at all.
Yeah, me either. Eric,
did you guys say is Drake May? He'd been hurt. Is he still out? Is it Brissett, or do we know?
Brissett.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't think about that. That's probably why Titans might be favored then.
But even then, it's the Titans. So give me Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, for as bad as Brissett is, he's at least experienced. So,
right, yeah, I don't like that game whatsoever. But yeah, I think Patriots.
None whatsoever. I'm staying away on the over under. I'm staying away from all of that. Yeah. I want nothing to do with this game. I'll pick the Patriots because they did beat the Jets last week, right? I told you guys they were going to beat the Jets. And yeah, no, I'm not picking the Titans. The Titans are that bad. And on top of that, granted, yes, I know the Detroit Lions are one of the best teams in the league, but they put over 50 on this team. Over 50 points.
Yeah.
You tell me that the Patriots at the very least could put 20 to 30 on them? Come on now. And it's not hating, Virgil. It's just stating facts. Just wanted to put that out there. I don't know. Okay, Donnie just walked out on us. I don't know.
Bye, Donnie.
Bye, Donnie. We'll see you later. All right. So the next game, this one is no, there he is.
Sorry
Hey,
about that.
welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
I was looking up there and my eyesight is so bad. I was like, did
That's
that
just that he
say?
can't see.
I said, did that say CJ Stroud only had 15 yards passing? It was 115. It just looked blurry. Anyway, sorry.
Are you good now?
I'm good now. I just
Are you
had to look
sure?
up there and be like, I can't be reading that right.
It's the old age.
I mean,
Bro,
they're only up
speaking-
nothing. So
Speaking of old, I went to go get my eyes checked today, my eye exam. This lady wanted to talk about transition glasses. I was like, no, we will not be talking about that. Stop it. Put those back.
that's what I
So-
should be wearing. My actual glasses that I have that now have a little bit of prescription for distance. That's what I should be wearing sitting here because the TV over there was like, I couldn't
We
read
know.
those numbers.
We know you keep doing
Obviously.
this.
I know.
Huh? What's going on?
That's why I'm trying to wear these down so I don't have to bob my head. I can look over the top of them at the TV and I can keep them straight here.
Oh, we know the trick, baby. We know. I like it. Respect to you. All right. So here we go. Now we got the Commanders going to the Giants. Washington is favored by 4 points, and then the over-under on this one is 44.5. Now they're going to the Giants. I said that, right? Commanders traveling to the Giants. The Commanders won in overtime. Not in overtime, I'm sorry. At the very last play of the game on a Hail Mary. What do we think about this game? Eric.
Yeah, I know. So Jaden Daniels was coming off an injury at the game prior to the Bears. He still played. He has another week off. So I got the Commanders.
Okay.
I'm surprised the spread's that low against the Giants. I mean, some of these other spreads that are 7 points,
Right.
I'm like, what the heck? And the Washington's only 4 over the Giants. Like, come on. Give me the Commanders. I mean, they're gonna. It's gonna be more than a 4-point win. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not,
with
something
you guys on
crazy's
this
going
one.
on.
It's going to be Commanders. Going to be Commanders on this one. They are a better team. I don't know what Daniels is doing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, his offensive line and his wide receivers are not helping. But he's not a good quarterback, anyways.
Well, I mean, these rookie guys, you can't. I mean,
You can't depend
there's
too
not
much on
any
them.
of them that are just going to be great in every game their first couple of years. Really, they're going to have ups and downs. They think they got it figured out, and then they don't. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm with you, homie. I'm with you. Yeah. So Saints versus Panthers. You shook your head right off the bat as soon as you saw it.
Which game is worse, this one or the Patriots Titans?
I think this one's worse.
I don't
These
know,
two
man.
teams. I mean, this is these are two dumpsters right here colliding.
Who's starting for the Panthers?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't.
I would assume Bryce is.
I mean, I guess Dalton's still out.
Yeah.
Let me look and see, but I don't know that it's going to matter.
No, it's gonna matter much.
Although I guess if it was Dalton, it would help.
Because he does have experience against the Saints. Because didn't he Dalton play for the Saints for
He
like
played
a
for the
year?
Saints. Yeah, he was down there because they had. Did they have him before they brought Jameis in, or did they have him and no? They didn't have him.
They
and
had them
Jameis.
both. They had Jameis
They
starting,
did have him both.
and then he was the backup.
That's right. So it says here that Dalton practiced fully for the second straight day, but Wednesday Bryce Young would start and Dalton would back him up. So he's available to come in. He's just not
He'll play.
starting.
So okay, so he's playing. Got it. Let's call it by what it is, guys. Let's just call it by what it is.
I mean, I'll take a flyer on the Panthers at home on this one because both of them are kind of a mess right now. It's a division game and it's at home. Panthers might just find a way to win this. I mean,
Okay.
it's a coin flip to me.
All right, Eric.
Who is this 2024 all the home teams guy when he was
I know,
all
right?
road all the time in 2023? I don't like this game at all. Is it Spencer Rattler? Like, who's quarterback for the Saints?
Oh, that's right. We got to think
When is
about
Carr
that.
coming back? So, anyways, I got to pick one. Give me Saints.
All right.
I
Saints.
think Rattler's still the quarterback, as far as I know. I haven't seen anything about Carr.
So if we have Bryce Young against
Oh,
Spencer
no, you're
Rattler,
right.
that's terrible.
Carr is returning. Yeah, Carr
Okay,
is
well,
returning.
that's
for this
good.
game.
Saints. Give me Saints.
I was gonna say, it's like, if it was Spencer Rattler, I was gonna pick the Panthers.
Dang,
Do
I'm
it for the
I'm rethinking my pick
content.
now. I didn't realize Carr was coming back.
No, it's in pen. You're too late. You're a Panthers homer, so it's already in pen. You can't change it.
The pen's not in your hand, my friend.
Well, it's in the dude that's running the show, and he's already written it down. So you're done. Panthers it is.
I did
You know
write
what?
it down.
Carr's gonna be rusty, so I'll stick with the Panthers. How about that? This will be
It
the game
doesn't
that puts
matter.
me
He's
over
still
the top of
better.
you guys. We've been picking the same team, so this will be the one that puts me ahead.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
Yeah, and then it will.
Oh. Okay, so this is the scenario that's in my head right now. Bryce Young is going to start the game. Bryce Young is going to shit the bed. And then that's when
The red rifle comes in and
the red
fires
rifle
his shot.
wins in. Will this happen? Probably not. Derek Carr's coming back. You don't. I mean, you Thomas is still out, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with Thomas. I don't know if he's ever coming back on that team.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara hasn't really been playing that good. I know this because he's on my fantasy team and he hasn't done shit for me. They've become very one-dimensional, the Saints.
Yeah.
And then the Panthers have become very no dimensions.
They're undimensional.
They're very undimensional. Man, give me the Panthers, man.
I mean, sometimes
Okay,
when
Donnie
you got
Jr.
Hey, sometimes when you got two garbage teams in a division game,
Yeah,
the team that's home kind of feeds off of the fans, maybe. I don't know.
I hope.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
I have no hope for the Panthers being anything
other than
more than a second or
shitty team.
third. Yeah, other than a second or third pick in the draft. So we'll see.
All right. Moving on. Here comes Val's favorite team. The Broncos at Ravens. Baltimore's favored by 8 points. Over under is 46.5.
Yeah. They'll cover that.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Give me
But
Ravens.
you know I'm not picking the Ravens.
Well, good. Pick the Broncos and lose yet another game. Give me Ravens.
I know, right? Okay. Eric got the Ravens. Donnie.
Hey, you already broke the ice last week and picked them.
True
so why-
story. But it was
so-
against my team, and my team sucked.
You picked them against your own team, and now you won't pick them in a game. Yeah, sorry, Val. I'm going with Ravens on this one. They're at home, and they're gearing up for a good playoff run, I think. So, you don't scratch your eyes out. You know you want to put. If you've already written Broncos down in pen, as Eric said, you can't take it back.
No, I haven't written anything.
See, he doesn't write his own down, Eric, until he's
No, I
decided.
do actually.
Because he's smart. He's smart.
He writes ours. That pen goes to paper as soon as we say something. And
You know I do.
Yeah. He goes, he said Broncos. He said DE, so I'm going to put him down.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
you wonder
doesn't
why.
mess around.
You wonder why I hem haul around and debate a lot because I'm trying to keep Ed from writing it yet. Oh, what's up, El Chris?
What's up, Papa? Todo bien? It's my cousin.
Samantha says Ravens.
I do.
Okay. I'm going Broncos. Writing it down.
Because you want to keep your podcast partner.
No, she picked against my
'Cause you
Browns.
would.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I think that the Browns exposed the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? And I also don't think that Lamar Jackson has been playing as good as he should be playing.
Well, the Ravens don't have a lot of defense. Broncos have a pretty good defense, so it's not going to. It's going to be a. It's going to be a.
It's not going to be a blowout.
It's not going to be a blowout because both defenses are really good. I just think that the Ravens' offense is more experienced. Who is that? Oh, hey, what's up, Easton?
There he is.
Is that a Woody? A Woody skeleton?
Willie's sugar skull.
A Woody sugar skull, yeah.
I like it. All right, so Jaguars, Eagles. Eagles. Jaguars are not good.
Yes, Eagles. No,
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah,
They
Eagles.
did a little more. They impressed me a little bit more against the Bengals. I didn't think they'd put up like they did there, but yeah, give me Eagles.
Johnny, I haven't put yours.
Eagles.
Wait, don't change Donnie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Too late. Is already written in pen.
Jaguars are just a train wreck, and they need a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, they're so bad. You think he gets fired at the end of the year?
I do.
You think it'll take him that long? It won't be mid-season?
No, I mean, if he hasn't gotten fired by now,
Yeah, if he
Well, it's
he made
because
it
they
back
won
from
that
London.
one. Yeah, because they won the last game in London. If they would have won that or lost
Well,
that,
they don't-
maybe.
If they'd have lost that game, he might have got fired.
that's the thing, though. Like he keeps winning these games in order to keep himself alive. So you know what I mean?
Well, let's see who they've got coming up. Because if they got Eagles, they got Vikings, Lions, Texans. I mean, they got a
Never mind.
3-game gauntlet
He's
coming
getting
up.
fired mid-season. He's getting fired mid-season.
If
Never mind.
he's probably getting fired, they're probably going to go 0-4. They're going to lose to Eagles, Vikings, Lions, and Texans. You can go ahead and put me down for their opponent the next 4 weeks, Ed, because that's going to get Doug fired.
Let me ask you this: do you have their schedule?
Yeah.
When is their bye?
It's after the Lions game, it looks like, because they go from the 17th to December 1st. So they've got Eagles this week. They got 2 more games, then a bye, and then the Texans. So Vikings and Lions are probably going to.
If he's going to get fired, it'll be right after that game before the bye.
Yeah. So what are they? 2-6? Is that what their record is right now? Yeah, 2-6, 7, 8, 9. So they could be 2-9 going into the bye. That's probably where he gets fired.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he's going to get fired, it'll be then.
Yeah.
Right before the bye, give that new coach or the interim head coach a little bit of time to get acclimated as a new coach, and then go into the rest of the season.
Yeah, because this is what they've got coming out of the bye. They got Texans the first game after the bye. Then they got Titans, Jets, Raiders, Titans, Colts. I mean,
so easy schedule.
Easy schedule, new coach. They might throw some wins together. They're not going to do anything, but they could make it respectable.
And then see what they have as a team.
Exactly.
For the next year. So
yeah.
All right. So we got the Bears at the Cardinals. Arizona's only favored by 1.5 on this one, and the 44.5 over under.
I don't know what to make of the Cardinals.
I hate the Cardinals. I can't. I don't understand why.
How is it working for them?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Bears on this one. To be honest with you, because they took the Commanders to the very end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then one missed opportunity, and then there could be a totally different game. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick the Bears. Eric.
Yeah, I could see the Bears winning this one, but I'm gonna be like Donnie and go home team here. So give me the Cardinals.
All right. Donnie.
I was thinking. He's right on that. I was thinking the same thing because this is a toss-up game. The Bears are really good. Not really good. The Bears are good. The Cardinals are finding a way to win games I didn't think they should win. But they're doing against teams that aren't that great.
Yeah.
These guys are both around 500.
Do the Bears have the fourth best quarterback in the NFC?
What?
Yeah.
According to your friend, he does.
Yeah, I'm calling out Mike on that one. That list is such a bad list.
You always say that about his list, though, so it's nothing new.
True, his lists are bad, though. That's why. Donnie, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to pick a team here.
Give me the Bears. I just can't pick the Cardinals, man. They've squeaked out a couple of games they should have never won, but they've lost a lot of games. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears.
Yep.
I'm surprised Cardinals are 4-4. Really,
Eric, you're gonna hold off on this one. You're the last to pick on this one because this is your team. Lions going to the Packers. Detroit is only favored by 2.5 points on this one. Over under is 48.5. I'll be honest. I'm surprised they're only favored by 2.5. I'm going Lions. This is a good team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from the Packers. I think Jordan Love is still a little hurt. You know what I mean? He is not fully 100% back. So I'm gonna pick the Lions.
Now we know why the show is 2 hours long, because this dude will not make his pick. He acts like he didn't know what we were doing.
I know, right?
Just like Patrick. Oh, what do you have going on this week? Oh, you're asking me that question? This dude acts like he doesn't know we're doing picks.
I just don't know which way to go on. I mean, Lions should win this game, but I mean the Packers have been they're pretty good too. Division game. Give me the Packers at home to surprise the Lions.
Go Pack, go!
Oh, great! So we just lost because this guy's over here picking us.
That's why you wanted to rush me along. You wanted me just to jump on the Lions. And be like, oh, give me Lions. So I didn't pick your Packers.
Who'd you got, Eric?
All right, so
Tell your wife that she's gonna have the same problem. So
with Jordan Love hurt, he's been practicing, so he will probably play Sunday. I feel like they need to rest him, give him 1 week of rest here. We're off next week, and then bring him back against the Bears. I would feel good with having Willis in there, but give me Lions. I don't think we can. I think Love's too hurt to play much or play effective. And with Willis, he can throw the ball, but not to. And plus, I think we embarrassed them at their own home on Thanksgiving last year, so I think they have that in mind.
They got some retribution coming.
I'm hoping, obviously, we'll beat them, but I think the Lions are just playing really, really well right now. So give me Lions.
Okay.
So hopefully, Donnie, you win this week or win that pick.
Now you're making me question my pick again. He's already wrote it down.
Good.
I already wrote it down. It's in pen already.
Good.
All right. 3 more games, boys. 3 more games here. Rams visiting the Seahawks. The Rams are actually favored here by 1 point. Over under is 48.5. I like the Seahawks in this game. I don't know why. I get it. The Rams, they won last week. But I got the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks at home on this one.
Eric.
This is a coin flip one as well.
Yeah.
Give me I can't remember. Is Cup back? Is he healthy? They just went to Nakua last week. I think Cup's finally back, but they went to Nakua. Had over 100 yards. Yeah. So yeah, with that, give me Rams.
All right. Okay, two more. Colts at Vikings. Anthony Richardson is not the starter of this game. It is Joe Flacco. So I want to make sure that I'm letting you guys know on this one, okay? It is going to be Joe Flacco against the Vikings. Minnesota is favored by 5 points. I think they'll cover. And the over-under is 46.5.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. They're the better team right now.
Okay. Eric?
Yeah, Vikings. Give me Vikings here. Although I don't know, they lost a couple in a row, but I don't trust. So I mean, if they're at home, yeah, give me Vikings.
Vikings it is. Let's make it a triple. Yeah, Vikings for me as well. I mean, I like Joe Flacco. I wish he was still under the Browns colors and not the Colts colors, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Can't do anything about that. Are those fries good?
They're cold. I was trying to eat
Yeah.
the last couple ones.
Is it McDonald's fries?
No, it's Arby's crinkle cut.
Oh, crinkle cut. Oh, I love crinkle fries.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they are. All right. Okay. The Buccaneers going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is favored by 8.5. Over under is 45.5.
So I am like college game day and have a special guest picker for this one. What do we got? Buccaneers, Chiefs.
Everybody chooses the Chiefs. I choose for everybody this week. We all choose the Chiefs. You're welcome
Even
for the
me?
W, guys.
You want me to choose the Chiefs?
Even Donnie?
Even Donnie. Except, yeah, no, even Donnie. We're going to win this no matter what.
Let's run it. All right, we're going undefeated.
I thought she was going to give me crap. Everybody but Donnie choose the Chiefs.
So yes,
I was
I
gonna take
agree
the
with it.
Chiefs.
Give me Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs it is.
I think it'd be a pretty good game if he had his wide receivers, but I mean, he did what he could with Ott, and he still lost to Atlanta. But
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think they're just depleted at wide receivers right now. Too many hurt. Too many players hurt.
Yeah, I mean, if he had Mike Evans and Godwin healthy, this
Oh,
would be a
100%.
great game.
yeah,
I agree. And it would at the very least make it for a very interesting game.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And this is the Monday Night Football game.
yeah, I think it'd be good.
Oh my God! All right, boys and girls, I need guys what I need. I need that over under.
Well, I'm going to jump in on this one because I don't think give me the under on Cowboys Falcons. There's no way they're scoring 51.5 points, in my opinion.
What's the over under on this one?
It's 51.5.
51. Okay, under. Okay, Eric.
Give me. I mean, if Love's healthy enough and plays, even
All right.
48.5 Lions Packers, I believe. Give me the over on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that because Lions are probably going to throw up some points. That could be a good high 20s. Somebody maybe gets 32.
Yeah, I guess the thing that worries me is Jair went out late too. Now, if he's healthy enough, he might be able to shut down Amon-Ra, but we'll have to see because if he's not healthy, then yeah, for sure the Lions could run up that score.
Yeah.
Okay, here you're gonna laugh on this one. The Saints Panthers is 43.5. I'm gonna go on the under on that one.
I can see that.
I don't see the Panthers scoring. If they're gonna keep Bryce Young in, I don't see them scoring any points that much. Last week they didn't score shit.
If Dalton doesn't come in, The best the Panthers probably do, and I picked them to win, but the best the Panthers probably do is like 9 or 12 because they're going to be kicking field goals.
This is going to be like a
But
super low
I
scoring
don't
game.
see the Saints scoring a whole lot either. I mean, this could easily be like a 9-7 or a 14-10 kind of game.
Oh,
Easily.
Man, yeah, I mean, what was the score? I'm looking at the score for last week here. It was 28-14. They only scored two touchdowns, one in the beginning and one at the end. I think that was the last one at the end was a gimme touchdown just to let them run the clock. You know what I mean? The Broncos let them run the clock on that one. So, yeah, I'm gonna go on that. And again, I also have the Panthers winning. I just don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I just think it's going to be one of those 9-6, 9-3. Be bold, Donnie. Say it's going to be a 3-2 final score. That's from Virgil right there. He called you out.
I think we're going to win at 5-3.
Oh, safety. Okay. All right. You heard it here first.
I actually forgot that the first game of the season, obviously it was two totally different teams, but Saints beat that Panthers 47-10 in the first game. But that was in New Orleans. And yeah, I mean, with Bryce Young, I don't think we've scored more than 10, 12 points. The few games that we scored over 20 was when Dalton was playing.
Correct. It's just such a bad timing for Dalton to get in a car accident and get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's such a bad timing because then you're like, well, we got to bring in Bryce Young.
But if you look at the Saints, I mean, the Saints in the last 2 weeks have scored 8 points and 10 points. They scored 27 and getting blown out by the Buccaneers. 13, 24, 12. I mean, the first 2 games of the season, they scored 47 and 44, and then the car went out. So Carr coming back makes a difference. Yeah. I just don't know if it makes a big difference in his first game back. But okay, we'll see.
All right. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, this was a lot of fun, boys and girls. By the way, just real quick, score on the Thursday Night Football. The Texans are up 10-7 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So the Jets suck.
I do like those black helmets with the green face mask, though. That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
But by the way, we forgot to I totally forgot to tell you guys. Did you guys see that Bob Costas is retiring from calling play-by-play?
I did.
Well, yeah, but did you see how many people? I saw, but did you see how many people were on him? Because he was really bad in the Royals Yankee series. He was all into the Yankees and basically hated every time he had to say something for the Royals. So everybody gave him a hard time. So I don't know that fans necessarily ran him out, but they were not happy with him in the divisional series.
And I used to love Bob Costas on baseball. Him and Al Michaels, when they worked together doing baseball back in the day, that was fantastic.
Listen here, old-timer, calm down, okay?
I mean, at some point, these guys, they get too old to keep up with the game as far as just not really like their knowledge of it, but just the flow and how they call it. But they're emeritus. I mean, they choose when they want to walk away.
Yeah,
like Corso has no business being on. He hasn't had any business being on game day for 2 years now. But they are not going to get rid of him. He's going to have to decide that he doesn't want to do it anymore.
The only way Lee Corso is leaving is when he dies.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
he's in his 80s.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, he could do it until he can't do it.
But he's been a staple on that show for so long that they just can't seem to just be like, all right, off you go, my friend.
Yeah.
Well,
Herbie's been his support animal for 2 or 3 years. I mean,
correct.
He's really helped him along. It pain because I love Lee Corso. I met him in New Orleans years ago at a hotel bar, just randomly, and he's a fun guy to just talk to. But man, it hurts me when he's slurring a little bit. He's just like, come on,
I'm with you. We're all going to get there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. The chat room, you guys have been awesome. Again, before I get out of here, make sure you guys go to oldfordbaseball.com. They are a proud sponsor of the Dad Hat Chronicles podcast, and you use Dad Hat 15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off your purchase. Again, Dad Hat 15 is the code that you want to use if you want to get 15% off. Support local baseball, support local business. Eric, enjoy the rest of your Halloween, my friend.
Thank you.
About.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Virgil. Great, you appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend, my friend.
Yep. Have fun, Virgil.
Donnie, enjoy. Make sure you try to get some time off, my friend. Get some time off.
Yep, I'm gonna take a few days. In fact, I'm like I said, I'm going up to Chattanooga. I'm gonna swing by where they're building the new stadium and see if I can get some pictures of how that's coming along, because that's got to be ready for opening day. I want to check it out.
Sounds like a plan.
Might
Keep us
even hit
posted.
the team shop.
Ooh! Now we're talking. I
Yeah.
like sales. You know
Yeah.
that. All right, guys. Well, have a good one. We will see you guys again next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Wait. Yeah, we will. We'll do it. Hey, Donnie,
Yes.
make sure that you repost your poll,
Oh, okay. Yes.
because
'Cause it's-
Eric,
yeah,
it's
still
still
the-
running, right?
It's still a few. Yes. In fact, let me look and see where we're at right now. It is. Okay, there's only 14 of you that have voted. So if you're on here and you haven't voted, go vote. Polls are open, early voting. We got till Tuesday.
Vote
At
John Fisher.
at least one other person other than one guy on the bottom screen of this has picked Fisher. And I don't know who you are. I don't need to know who you are, but
Sure. Tell yourself. I said it. Vote John Fisher.
you owned it. You owned it.
Yeah,
So,
see? Own it.
Bro, he was the very first one right off the rip. Goes John Fisher.
I know.
I
There
mean,
were two
was
votes.
No
There
hesitation.
were two votes, and he
yeah,
was
because-
one of them.
I voted first, and then he goes and puts his vote. I'm like,
The thing
bro.
is, whoever else voted John Fisher did it in the first 4 votes, because it was 50-50 after 4 votes.
So there you go. All right, guys. Now we're getting out of here. Have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you guys stay safe and vote for the mayor, and then go out and vote real life. So make sure you go out and vote.
Is that true, Virgil? Is that true?
It was me, but to be fair, I misclicked.
Yeah, me too. I misclicked or
No,
something like that.
Misclick.
Oh my
Eric
gosh,
did not-
Virgil, was that really you? If
It's
it's
okay.
you, I apologize.
No, Virgil.
I'll give Virgil a pass. I'm
Virgil,
not giving Eric
own
a
it.
pass. I'll give
Own that.
Virgil a pass.
Own it. Own
Well,
it, Virgil. Make sure you guys go out and vote. Voting actually is on November 5th, so you guys make sure you go out there and vote. You guys have a wonderful evening. Love you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye. And it was him.